Hello everybody, welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Last episode we did the Chariot. We're now moving on to Strength. I'm kind of wondering what's up with this one. What is this? Well, it's taking a while to load, I'll give you that. No. You just change your appearance here. Alright. Well, that's nice of them to put in. Anyway, let's move on to our next challenge or campaign or whatever you call it, which is Strength. Stealing half an ancient relic from an ogre has left you dying and cursed. Gear up and claim the other half of Odysseus' charm. Grievous wound starts with 10 life. Eating food does not heal. High defense will produce damage from the ogre's devastating onslaught. Dice, there will be dice. That's always good to know. Let's go with you again. I'm guessing the shield will be rather important to us. Encounters. So we kind of want to grab stuff that gives us health. Let's see if you have some of those. There's a lot of new stuff here. I really would like to get those in, but lose life, yeah, no. Kind of want the opposite. Gain resources, lose life. Gain max life. That's pretty much the same, isn't it? Gain gold, gain food. Do we not have anything? Let's put the blessing in too, it could always be good. Longer life.
That card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
Gain max life seems interesting too. And I think we'll just have the game fill the rest of that out. I like the billy clubs. I should take a few that have like a token to them because might be a good idea to start getting those in. It doesn't say what we'll be fighting. It did say try to get armor stuff, so this has 15 armor to it. So let's grab this. 10, 5, 10. Let's see. Grifter's Companion. What's this thing? Score. That's good. We'll take this too. Ruby Ring, we don't know. Let's put both of these in. Put Mercenary Garb in. Let's put Archer's Bane in. Cardinal Blade, and let's put a normal shield in too. Supplies. Merchant's Ring. This sounds like a good thing to have. Let's see what the tokens are. Activate the weapon ability 30 times to unlock this token. Sure. We can get one more thing. Gold or food? Let's take the food. Get back, and then you can fill it out. Okay. Let's give us a shot. No, we're good, we're good.
It seems you too are hasty. Here is our evidence of your eagerness to leap into difficulties you cannot face. You must know yourself, hone yourself, sharpen your wits and your sword against the challenges ahead.
I need life. Hooey. Bitter taste of blood is the first indicator that you're still alive. Blindness around you make out a voice calling to you. You wake up, the voice ringing in your ear, are you still with us? A pair of hands shake you upright. Wake up, coin slave. As you open your eyes, you see Malcolm's leaning over you, looking the worse for wear. What the fudge happened? He presses back up against the boulder beside you and Grimace is holding his side. As your head clears, a booming voice echoes out from deep in the foggy marsh. Where have you crawled, ghastly mice? Let your insides be gut and bones be crunched. You peer around the rock, and from the mist steps an ogre, 3 times as tall as a man and with a lump and vicious face. His one good eye darts around wildly as he surveys the area, hunting for something. The ogre grunts and scoops up a broken shining trinket from the ground, splashed with red with blood. Ruined with your dirty blood, wretched cut purses, riven in two. His great hideous face turns red. If thou listen here, I will find a twin, then I will eat thine eyes. Okay. Little ogre lifts his... Why did I say little ogre? The ogre lifts his club and smashes a tree trunk in anger. The tree creaks and crashes to the ground as Draknar the ogre turns and disappears back into the mist. Malchus grimaces as he holds his side, attempting to hide the severity of his injuries. Here you're injured, eat. He throws you a medicinal herb bun. Weak to your bones, you gratefully take a bite. Okay, some extra food. And the bread turns to ash in your mouth. So it reminds me of a thing in The Witcher 2. Something with a werewolf and you were able to kill him by giving him his own flesh or something. It was weird. Anyway, the bread turns to ash in your mouth. Consume one food, food does not heal. With a sinking realization, you pull the other half of the ogre's trinket from your pack. Sure enough, you feel a wrongness emanating from it. Fractured. While holding only half, food does not restore life. Alright. Stab hunger hits your stomach. There's only one thing for it. You must steal back the other half from the ogre that almost killed you. Closest town is Draper. Or Dry Pier? I don't know. Malachus whispers hoarsely, we cannot hope to defeat an ogre now. Summoning your remaining strength, you lift yourself to your feet and stagger to town. Alright,
Gather yourself before you travel further.
I think we can use the artifact here, yeah. Let's use all 3 of them straight away. 1 food restores 0 life, yay! So this is going to be pretty combat oriented. And I'm great at that, so yay, I think. Okay, break camp. So we got a little bit of extra life to...
I admire that you have other skills beyond violence. Yet, if there's one thing that the usurper has taught me, it's that violence can sometimes answer questions that otherwise have none.
Yep, beat the pulp out of him. Your day travels is slow and long, sun rays now gone, chill fills the marshlands. To avoid swiping boss, you press on to higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshland. To the left, you see a group of cloaked thieves blocking the road. Okay. You check the path to the right, you hear the distant sound of a group of raiders squabbling in the northern tongue. Alright. Let's check. What do we have equipped? The Warrior's Axe, which I guess is good against Northerners. Alright, let's fight those. There's only 3 of them. Oh, one-handed weapons. Well...
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use to you here.
Yeah, but it has served me well so far, so... Barely more than a woodchopper's tool.
You should run. One lucky chance.
I think I've succeeded at the block there. No, I lost the shield. Well, that's 1 out of 30. Managed to block. Got out of harm's way there with a dodge. Well, we didn't take damage, so that's good. Camera angle was a bit quirky on that one, I must admit. With the raiders defeated, you notice some equipment hidden in the path in the mire. Perhaps they were guarding it. You slide down the bank to the treasure. And it's a dice roll. Okay.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Seems like it. Wheel nudge.
The game comes down to finding an edge.
Optionally nudge the wheel onto the next card during a wheel gambit. It's a good thing you put that in. Alright.
You must be ready for whatever will come. The usurper will give us no warning.
You've been ambushed. Alright.
Lycian sun, fate and pain!
There we go. Come on. You'll feel that one in the morning. Yeah. Ooh. What the hell happened there? That was kind of weird. She was doing animation, but it flunked or something. Oh well. We took a hit, which isn't good, but, you know. Could be doing worse. Bring us defeated, you search the area for supplies. Okay, food's nice, but what about a health potion?
Kneel if it pleases you. No one will listen.
Question, isn't this health? I guess we'll find out. Good roll.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
Sunshine appears to break in the clouds to bathe in a radiant glow. Well, we got more health now, so that's always good.
Every city has places that the civilized would be better to avoid. Of course, that's also where you'll find the most interesting people.
6 of Blight. Dragging a locked chest behind them, its contents unknown. Spine item glinting in the moonlight. Frontier Barbet. Number of shadowy forms lurking in the alley nearby. Let's move to the unguarded equipment. We don't really have the correct item for that, but I think these guys don't have red prompts, so we just need to block in time. I think I took a hit there. I thought my super would have been ready, but... I need to... Yeah, this is gonna go... This is not gonna be a good quest for me. My combat skills are... not where I'd like them to be. Just look at that. I hit block. I didn't get any... Ugh. The sad part is I can tell you that I hit block, but you guys have no way if I'm telling the truth or not, so... Oh well. I mean, if we die here, it's going to be a short episode. We can block... Okay. Well, it's extra defense, so that's good. 10 shouldn't be difficult. There we go. How about a healing potion? Got some valuables from your fallen opponents. Gold. King's Road. So that's the end. Because, you know, it's the only one left, so...
Push forward towards your final confrontation.
Alright.
Too many words obscure the actual truth of the matter. Sometimes simple actions tell all.
Approaching Draper's Gate, you notice a woman of enormous stature dressed in a blue tunic and leather apron. There are smithing hammers that hang from her. Oh, 3 smithing. Yeah, whatever. Oh, she can be a potential companion. The woman rushes forward and embraces you, burying you in her chest. The gods be praised, she cried. I thought you'd surely be dead. She releases you and looks you up and down. Look at you, she says before you can get a word in. That foul beast didn't hold back now, did it? She whips around to face your companion. Bard, she bellows. I told you to keep her out of trouble. You should know better than to steal from an ogre. Malcolm shrugs and winks, then winces from his injuries. Ask about the charm. She pokes the broken ornament gingerly. Forgive me if I don't take it. The curse of Odysseus' charm only affects the wielder. If it makes you feel any better, the ogre is probably starving now too. From the looks of the silverwork, this is an old relic indeed. Darknar, she says, or Darknar the Mighty as he is known, has lived in these parts for an age. Many have tried to fell the beast before you two misfits, that's for sure, she explains, but few live to tell their tale. The ogre is notorious for ambushing travelers and traders alike. Not even Empire soldiers are safe in these parts. Accumulated a wealth of treasures plucked from his victims, including that cursed relic you have now. Ariadne, the blacksmith's daughter, she says, surprised. We met at the Black Ale pub the night before you set off to steal Odysseus' charm. I almost broke your wrist arm in wrestling, remember? She pauses for breath. You seize your chance to interrupt. One blow from Dragnar's club would crush you. You won't survive unless you get a good set of armor on you. Increase your defense in order to survive the ogre. Listen out, we're on traveling forward. She's currently heading here. Okay. Come see us, we'll sort you out with some good and proper armor. A piece of Odysseus' charm weighs heavy in your pack. You wish to fling into the mire, but some strange magic stays your hand. Starving and injured, you rest a while in town. That did us a lot of good.
Goblins, they lead to naught but trouble. Were it in my hands, I would never deal with them.
Alright, well there's a token to be had here. If we get that, at least it'll all be not for naught. Spy goblin half hidden in the copse of a tree, in a copse of trees, counting the gold weighing down his sack. Startled by your presence, he beats a hasty retreat through a magical portal. Sure. Tell Malcolm to stay behind before pursuing the goblin through the portal. Oh, it's another one of those then. I've seen red chests before, they may contain health. I'm guessing we're not going to have it as easy as it was the previous time though, so let's try to be careful here. Yeah, red's health, and I could really use some of that. I'm starting to think that like one of these can just straight up kill me. Needless to say, that would be bad. Let's go this way towards the red chest. Maybe I'll go this way. Okay. There we go. Oh, I can rotate the camera a little bit at least. Right. Grab some food. Some gold, hopefully some health. 20 health. Ooh. Good. Yes, thank you, PC, for beeping away at me. You exit through the glowing door to find yourself in more or less the same place as before. Malcolm waves at you from a few steps away, surprised and bemused. The question of leaves underfoot betrays the goblin running further into the forests. Ah, we got the token, I think. Oh no, he just moved on to somewhere else. Okay. Following may lead you to the goblin treasure hordes of legends. Well, if you can get that far, I guess. Another day of rainfall, the marshlands swell into a swamp. Water and mud obscure the path ahead. As you press on, every direction begins to look the same. Well, they weren't lying when they said there would be dice rolls. Can't win them all.
You can always try again, if you survive, of course.
Oh, it's only consume 1 food for that. That's not too bad. As you come up the path, a booming voice echoes out over the marshlands. It's Dragnar. Hie to thy burrow, little mouse. I can smell thy blood. Ow. We have to roll again. He's gonna smack me to bits. Nope, because we hit successfully. With luck on your side, you lose Dragnar in the morass and double back to the trail. You continue towards the black water without delay. Goblin retainer. Goblin turns to see you still in pursuit. He shouts in exasperation, "Leave me be, meddling human."
Your artifact is empty now and will be of little use to you here.
Well, let's try to be careful and maybe get another red chest. I would appreciate red. I don't see red chest. Let's at least then try not to lose any health. We got gold. Oh, there is a red chest at the back. Okay. Okay, this path looks the least dangerous. That one doesn't look too bad either. We can get stuff out of it. Every little bit of extra can help us along the way. Get through that without getting... Well, not like that. I suppose turning back would be the better option now. Taking damage is something we really don't want to do. How does that path look? It also has a double blade, so we'll also ignore it. We'll try to swing through here. No double blades here, at least. Okay, we could turn back for the gold, but I'm not going to risk it. We'll just bank our 20 HP again and be happy with that. Find yourself face down in a pile of leaves, being shaken awake by malclip. Slightly dazed, you hear the jangle of coins in the distance. Alright. I keep doing this. Yeah, as long as it heals me, why not? Got the goblin just as he leaps into another portal. Yep, let's go. Another red chest awaits us. We'll go this way. Yep. Alright. Might as well go bank the food, right? Okay. Cool. Gold. More health. This is getting real profitable for us. Portal deposits you directly in the path of an oblivious Malaclypse, bowling him over. You just pick yourself up the ground despite elusive goblin escaping over a hill. Let's keep going.
And here is your reward, at least in potential.
Panting down blows his horn, producing a weak wheeze. Curse you, leave me be. Wearily he hefts his gold sack into the portal before tumbling after. This might be the last one. Another gold one. Well, yeah, gold too, but more interested in the health. That's a big little thing you don't want to get hit by. A big little thing. Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anything to be grabbed there? We've got double blades on that side, but we could go for... never mind. I don't see a clear path through the double blades, so I'm going to avoid them. Go on this side so I can roll through without landing on that thing. Clearly grab this gold. Alright. Food. Gold. The most important one, health. We healed up quite nicely, didn't we? Let's try not to squander this. We emerge from the portal, you find yourself in a luxurious sitting room. Green lanterns cast uneasy shadows on the wall. Lying exhausted on a woven rug in the center of the room is the goblin. Besides your appearance, you are persistent. I'd offer some milk tea if you hadn't pursued me relentlessly and barged unwelcomely into my home. His face cracks into a mischievous grin. You're in Goblin Town, human. Our sky is made of stone and the roast lizard is the best in the Empire. He gestures at the window and your jaw drops. The sky is indeed made of stone. The city waiting beyond has been carved into a vast cavern. The street below is a host to a market lit by uneasy green lanterns. Goblins and hooded figures peruse the wares, giving wide berth to giant rodent-like beasts of burden. You swear you see a lone Empire soldier before he disappears into the crowd. He tips a sack of gold towards the goblin's face, crinkles sadly. Take it. I mean, we've got a lot of gold. This would have been a great thing to have on that thieves campaign thing. So grab hold of the sack, he blows his horn, opening a portal at your feet. Next time you want to reach Goblin Town, consider using a more conventional entrance. He gives a half-hearted weave.
Well done.
Goblin's inner room fades from view and you find yourself back in the forest. Sweet. Poor weather slows your day's journey. To avoid swelling bogs. Yeah, okay, what do we fight? Greed monster. We want to avoid those, preferably. Empire brigands. I think I'll go for those. I meant to use heavy weapons against these buggers, so let's try not to lose too much of that hard-earned HP, huh? Yeah. Okay, shield me up. Out of the game. He'll feel that one in the morning. Shh. No, I need to... Oh, good grief. Block. Block. That had to hurt. Okay, and off he goes. Into what seems to be really shallow water. Slide down the bank to the treasure. If you take damage by drowning, I'm going to be pretty peeved. I think we'll roll all of them. Yeah. Well, if we don't get anything here, it's not too bad, as long as there are no negative consequences. So we did get it, so, you know. Archer's Bane. Deal 125% damage to Empire and ranged enemies, ignores defense. We won't equip it though.
I can't determine whether you're the sort of person to put their faith in goblins, or merely the sort to give their actions no thought.
There's no token to be had here, so we can do what we think is right. The tower's in chaos, alarm bells of the garrison surge in panic as you watch the goblin with a hefty sack leaps from a window, dangling from a makeshift rope. He bounces painfully off the walls as he lowers himself to the ground. Cast doors fly open, guards assemble, armored and angered. The goblin blows his horn, discharging little more than a feeble hiss. I need a moment to recharge this, help me, and I'll split my takings. Before he can reply, throws a new item from his sack. Here's your retainer. Guards rush forward, arrest them. They're with the goblin.
Your artifact is empty now, and will be of little use to you here.
You just shot me. Or like attempted to. Look at that. Successful block. Let's not go into the thicket of him. Give me another shield, would you? Right on time. Well, at least it means we can take another hit. Come here, you. I was getting shot at, but somebody else took the hit, it seems. That's fine, I've got the shield anyway. Okay, I think our goblin escaped. Not sure if we were meant to beat the timer or not. Could have been that the combat just ended when the timer was up. I don't know. We'll see. Hearing the shouts of additional guards, the goblin summons a portal and drags you in. The three of you fall through a seemingly endless tunnel of swirling stars.
Here we see yet another wheel, each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Alright. Do I not have the nudge? Let's go. I mean, we already have a ton of gold. But I don't know what success does. Success might just be nothing. Just like, oh, well, you didn't die, so let's go right. The gold might be an extra, I guess. See the goblin ahead.
That should help.
His sack tears open and his loot tumbles towards you. Though it seems a lifetime, the portal releases you in his forest. You find Malcolm's passed out behind a shrub. You help him up and continue on your way. Your majestic disappearing act has become the talk of the town. Feeling dizzy from the lack of food. We do not have a lack of food, but I... Wait. So they're constantly claiming that we can't eat, yet we are spending one food every time we go to the next card. We're not getting health from it. What are you doing with that food?
Perhaps you can gain the tools you need for the road ahead.
Column of smoke and the clang of metal are the first signs that you're in the right place. As you round the bend, you see the forge outside the gates to Blackwater. You spy your new acquaintance, Ariadne, assisting a blacksmith on the bellows. Ah, there you are. Ariadne weeps, but says with a smile. She removes her gloves to wipe her brow. These are the two I was telling you about, Ander, she says to the blacksmith. I almost broke this one's wrist in an arm wrestle. So you're out to fight an ogre, the blacksmith says. My specialty is improving armor and helmets and the like. Must admit, it's normally only horseshoes and farming equipment. I mean, these days it might take a while, I assure you. It will be worth your time. So let's upgrade a shield, even though we're not using one. Although the helm is something I'll probably keep up anyway. So let's upgrade the helm. We'll probably lose that for a spell, but so be it. You hand the smith your helm and he begins to examining the item thoroughly, inspecting every joint and seam. Yes, I can certainly prove this, but this will take several days. I'm heading to Cottonmore. Meet me there and the job will be done. And if you bring another item to me there, I'll see if I can prove that one as well. Okay. Alright. We wish to avoid those if possible. Is that only one dude? That might just be one guy. Nope.
Lycian sun, fated fame.
Should have blocked. Took no damage though. We finally killed one of them. That was a successful dodge, which really I should have blocked again, but... you got a shield from me? No, you don't. Okay. Ooh. There you go. What was wrong with you? He was attacking me 3 times?